The most decorated Marine Corps general of all time, Chesty Puller, once said, "Take me to the brig. I want to see the real Marines." The message he was sending to his brass was that our greatest warriors are rambunctious. They're rebels in a sense, and sometimes you can't have your cake and eat it too. What I mean is this: you can't have a mighty warrior that's willing to fix bayonets and fight with his etul or his helmet perhaps and go toe-to-toe with any foe and expect him to be a choir boy at the same time. And that's why when Obama and Biden came to power, our military became suddenly soft. Trust me, I was in, I know. We went from serving ice cream, if you know what I'm saying, to becoming that pistachio soft-serve ice vegan ice cream, whatever you want to call it, that everyone pretends is good. But it's garbage because generals at the top are no longer generals, but yes men to the current administration and willing to step on anyone and everyone that they have to in order to get their next star. Did you know that solid, war-tested, salty Marines coming home from fighting door to door in Fallujah, wanting to re-enlist with all their heart, were not allowed to because they got a well-earned and meaningful tattoo? Hell, my Marine buddy, his name was Drum, said he got out because his lieutenant made him dry shave on a patrol in Fallujah. So I would happen to say that anyone re-enlisting in the Marine Corps was doing us a huge favor, but they weren't allowed to re-enlist because of their tattoos. I mean, who cares if you have SpongeBob SquarePants with vampire teeth and cross rifles tattooed on your forearm? Does it really matter? I'm picking you to go with me into the flames of hell over any guy that's scared to go in the 20 items or less grocery aisle, if you know what I'm saying. This is an absolute disgrace for our nation. Men want to be men, and the fact that our military is hell-bent on destroying us from within by sacrificing our mighty warriors for a dang tattoo is absolutely shameful. Around the same time of all this pansy-assery, yes, you can use that word, I made it up, began a new admiral. He was placed in charge of all the SEALs. He's the same one that came after me and so many others. I was told I better not fight back because he had a photographic memory by his JAG lawyers. I told his lawyers, good, because he's going to remember me for the rest of his dang life. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's for a different story. So let's just get back to the tattoos. This new admiral wanted to kick out every SEAL that had tattoos as his first priority. Can you imagine that you're the leader of one of the fiercest fighting forces on the planet, and your first order of business is to kick out all your war dogs? He was promptly advised that by doing so would mean that he would lose approximately 75% of his fighting force. So he silently stopped discussing this and went to trying to change our coveted jungle war-fighting camis. Man, I was angry. This is the reason why the military is now thinking about implementing the draft. Big surprise, because they are losing all of their great warfighters due to ridiculously stupid policies. Tattoos should have no bearing whatsoever on how well you fight, but placing the physical and proverbial handcuffs on our soldiers will have devastating consequences in the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my new YouTube channel at Mighty Warrior 2023.